100,000 on a beat.
Go JSU football.
Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. What it do? What it do? Y'all go ahead and hit the like button, hit the share button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, not a channel member. Hey, we need your membership, man. We need your membership, and we need you to sustain it. It's Monday. Great weekend coming up off of a historic Super Bowl Sunday. And, of course, you know, the talk of the town today obviously was, you know, our beloved dear old college home because of the sonic boom of the South, man. Performing, making us proud. We love it. We loved it. Loved every minute of it. Loved every second of it, man. We all were proud yesterday as well as today. Don't really care nothing about them haters, man. Get out your feelings, man. Get out your feelings. It ain't gonna stop. It's gonna keep going. You know, in about another 2 weeks, you're gonna see Jackson State down in New Orleans for the HBCU Legacy Bowl, performing at halftime, and you know, only like how we can do it. You know, so if we're gonna be in the place to be, trust and believe that it's gonna be a big deal. We'll be down there covering it. Yeah, man, the media team will be there. We got our guys that's going to be there playing in the game. I'm actually keeping up with the men's team right now, playing at UAPB. We're up 41-39. So I'll be looking down a few times. I'm going to keep up with the game until it's over with. But while we'll get into our preliminaries, and hopefully the whole crew will be up tonight. Whoever those that can be. got an action-packed show for you guys, man. A lot to talk about, a lot to get into, man. But yeah, I mean, it was a heck of a day. Um, it was a historic day, and just truly proud of the Boom. I actually, just so you guys know, I did drop the link. I thought they just did a really good job. The Boom does a fantastic job with videography, photography, messaging, and even marketing. You know, they've done a historic job. And then shout out to the Boom alums. I see Brother Carl in here and others, you know, the football girl. I mean, all of those who marched and performed and was a part of the Boom and the illustrious history of the Sonic Boom of the South, who actually carried the football program for quite a while. When we went down in the dumps, people were still coming to games because of the Sonic Boom, man. And I'm gonna just tell y'all now, you know, I put the little video up, put my little phone up, and recorded the actual showing of the halftime show, right? And man, you always get these idiots, these DDRs that jump in the on the post, and everybody want to start acting like any and every little thing that comes in the direction of Jackson State is a result of our previous head coach. And you know, I didn't hold my tongue. No, I let it rip in a very vulgar and nasty way because I'm just sick of these folks, man. I'm sick of folks always acting like they can't get beyond their shallow celebrity worship, you know. As if, you know, I told one person, I said the Boom been doing next levels since before you ever heard of a prime time or and whatever the heck else you want to think of, man. Is and the history is there, you know, to prove it. So one thing about it, you can talk about the football team being down, or you can have a conversation when it comes to what brand recognition from a football standpoint as a result of our partnership, our 2-year partnership with our previous coach. But one thing you're not gonna do, man, you can't when it comes to the Boom. Shut the hell up. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. That Boom, the Boom is its own entity, man. That is I mean, the Boom is a rock star. We gotta get, they put that out there today. We gotta get the Boom a Hollywood star. You know what I'm saying? Because just the shout out to all the band directors, of throughout history, and this is a major part of our childhood as far as what it means to us. We didn't have a Vegas to go to when we were coming up in the city of Jackson, but we had the Sonic Boom of the South that it brought Showtime right to us, you know what I mean? And we could go right down the street to the Mississippi Veterans Memorial Stadium and watch the Boom do what it do. We can go to the Christmas parades. We can go to the MLK parades. We can go to wherever the Boom was. It was an attraction, and it still is, man. Yeah, that video is crazy. I actually put the camera up on the phone, and I'm telling you, man, the Boom, hell, that's the most views any video I've gotten on this channel in quite some time. So I'm not no fool, but I don't go into that lane because that ain't our lane, I mean, if it is, if we do, y'all know what I do on game day. We got to get the Boom coming in. We got, what I like to get, what we like to do. But I'll say it this way. There's a reason for it, and that's why I get so adamant about the pregame zero quarter stuff, man. That I kind of got a little frustrated at the basketball game, and I was out of line because I was just kind of carrying over my football energy into that space because I was just like, man, bro, but it was church and community day, and they have a script that they have to follow. And I felt like, man, we doing too much. But then, they let me know, hey, man, they following the script, and the Boom wasn't, they wasn't there to make sure that that part was make sure that part was heavily in the rotation. So they kind of had to get in where they fit in at. But at the football game, all bets off. I don't want to hear that crap at the football game, man. Stop messing with that. I'm not going to get on my soapbox tonight, but I'm telling you right now, we have a rock star of a freaking band right on campus, right there at our disposal. And it is our duty as administrators, not it is the duty of the professionals that control the vibes of the game to not get in the way of that big old machine right there, man. Let them do what they do. Let them set that tone, man, because I'm telling you right now, you damn right, LJ. I mean, Paris, I'm sorry, man. This has been a GOAT season. This has been a resurgence. Not that the boom wasn't already there, right? It was already there, you know, but if there was ever any doubt, the boom put their gloves on, been in that lab, man, coming with it, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about sticking and moving, man. And it's been a wonderful showing of musicianship, professionalism, just branding. It's been unbelievable. I know it ain't over. Oh yeah, we just getting started, baby. Oh yeah, it's just the top of the year, and the boom is in rare form, coming up off of all the ass whoopings that they gave all season. I want the university to allow the boom, cut the boom into whatever y'all working on when it comes to the game day. Like just leave that first leave that zero quarter DAFUQ alone. I'm gonna sound it out for you. Leave that zero quarter at the football games the fuck alone. Leave it alone. It don't need nothing else. No, man. It don't need nothing else. And listen to me, man. Listen to me, man. Oh my goodness. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, man. And y'all don't understand that, bro. And this is not for the outsiders. This is not for the outsiders. You don't come from this. You ain't from this. You ain't gonna appreciate this. We get goosebumps, man, when we think about what we love this shit, man. This is what we come from. We come from there. You can piss on the state, you can piss on Jay, you call it what you want to call it. But Jackson, Mississippi is a microcosm of Black America, man. It's the blackest city in America now. I'm just trying to tell you now. I'm just trying to tell you. And if the world can appreciate the greatness that is the boom, then why do we keep getting in the way of it? That's all I'm saying. I just said I ain't gonna get on my soapbox. I'm not gonna get. Calm down. I'm not gonna get on my soapbox tonight. But then again, I just may. But I want to make sure I hammer the point home. That pride you felt with that. Boy, look at here, man. I had my chest stuck. I'm standing up, man, just like I got teary-eyed looking at that, man. And folks don't get it. They like, why y'all this? Shut the fuck up. If it was y'all, if it was any one of you HBCUs, you hating SOBs would have been all. I would have been doing the same thing we did. Oh, yeah, you would. Ain't that right, bro? Wouldn't they have done the same thing if that would have been them? I don't want to hear nothing about no brand recognition. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn problems they had with the uniform. Why y'all didn't wear your uniform? Shut the fuck up. That's what I got to say about everybody that got something to say about the boom that didn't get it. We don't care what y'all did yesteryear. I don't give a damn where y'all performed at. I don't care about what y'all done did. I don't care about y'all colors. I don't care about y'all uniform. Yesterday was the Sonic Booms. It was the Sonic Boom Day. And the best thing you can do is if you got that hate in your heart, just shut the fuck up. Man, Chuck woke up this morning punching the air, though. That's how they was on Twitter. Ooh, they were mad. And you remember that? I'm gonna do this right here. You remember when they took that little man and put their hand on his head and Mo was just punching the air? That's how they were this morning, man. All right, man. Let me calm down. I got a whole lot more, man. Oh yeah. Hey, Elo, I'm all up and through. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Pasadena is 40 minutes from my crib, man. Lord willing, say the same. I'm still around. I'm gonna be all up and through that parade next year. All right, let me pause. Go ahead, jump in there, bro.
First off, what's up, man? What's up, D? I love family. The Boom put a message out since you're on it, and they kind of told you. I wish they would have did the day prior, but I understand that we know why they couldn't. But they told you.
We've been knowing about it, didn't we?
Well, I mean, I know we did, but what I'm saying is I wish they would have released it the day before, but they put it in the press release and they told y'all they had a confession. and we revealed to the world that we were performing for the Super Bowl. Yeah, we knew about it. I would say a good 2 weeks prior. to this, and man, we've been on cloud nine ever since. And yeah, we knew why they can tell, but we can't. We would talk amongst ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe not 2 weeks, maybe out by 10 days, something like that. But I was like, man, man, it's just ecstatic knowing what it means. And let me just say this: uh, the boom strictly got the ball in play solely by the performance that they did in Atlanta for the ESPN HBCU band championship. And which coincidence, they played what? They did an Usher show. And so got back to Usher's camp and they loved it. And I mean, and it was a performance where they obviously should have won. You know what I'm saying? So, the consolation prize was what we got. And it was great for us. I mean, hey man, you're talking about performing in New Jersey, performing in Tampa for Drake, performing for Tabitha Brown, and also performing at the Super Bowl all within 1 week. 1 week. So it was well worth it, man. And look, the boom really put it to work. When I tell you guys who got better than us, the boom said nobody, nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. But understand, um, we just getting started. We're gonna send them off to the Rose Bowl, right? And bro,
Yeah,
if
we're gonna
God,
definitely touch on
and
that.
and listen, if God say the same, bro, I'm gonna be right there beside you at the same darn parade.
Oh, we're
I'm,
gonna be in that thing now. Now I gotta get now. Listen, shout out to the LA chapter alumni association, man. They do their thing. They really do. And I'll say this, bro. We gonna definitely do it. I remember earlier this season, I was actually recording um the boom entering the stadium, and Dr. Little was like, hey, he kind of mentioned something to me on one of the videos about getting with me, getting with us, basically on some fundraising stuff. And I think that was that might have had something to do with it. So for y'all that don't know, if you tune into the show, I've already put the link in the chat. We're gonna listen. This is gonna be a year-long thing, like a very long thing. I think they deserve for us to roll the red carpet out. I put out a tweet yesterday, said overgive. You know what I mean? And let's roll the red carpet out for them. Make sure they have a fantastic, wonderful trip. Of course, it'll be funded, but we also want to make sure that they have everything that they need, and they will have that. Not want to make sure they will have everything that they need. They will put on a show. They will make Jackson, Mississippi, proud once again at the Rose Bowl parade. Go ahead, brother. You on mute, Zoe.
Appreciate you, bro. I just want to fill you guys in. When they make their trip to Pasadena for the Rose Bowl, the Tournament of Roses parade, the Rose Bowl is the first bowl game in all of college football. It's the granddaddy of them all. But that parade is huge, and they have a ton of events. So believe it or not, if I'm not mistaken, the Boom will be out there for a week, and they're also going to have another performance where they're actually going to do a halftime show performance with other bands that have been invited to the camp. They typically do that midweek, and it's huge. Our media team, obviously, I will imagine will go live when they do that. Plus, they'll put other videos out as well. Southern did the same thing. What was that, 3 years ago, 4 years ago when they went? It was about 3 or 4 years ago when Southern went.
Yeah, I think it was A&T last year or something like that. Alabama A&M. It was somebody. I think it was Alabama A&M.
A&T just went. A&T.
A&T. Okay, somebody. It was an A and something. I just.
Okay, A&T just went.
Yeah, that's what.
But I'm telling you, it's huge. But
I'm glad you mentioned that. And you saw what we ain't even cut y'all. You saw what we just did when you said A&T went. We listen. If we ain't got nothing good to say, we ain't gonna say nothing. We just be like, all right, cool, good for them. And we move on. All that extra stuff, deep stuff that they do. But go ahead, brother.
But again, with the following and fanfare that the Boom has, the legion of fans and the name recognition that the Boom has, I'm telling you, the energy that we have, the Boom is going to shock Southern California when they go. I want to be there to witness it.
We're gonna be there.
Look, kid, look, I know it's gonna be like me back at the South Carolina State game. I already know it. so,
Zone, baby. We out there. We there.
Look, if for y'all that don't know, I'm not ashamed enough to admit it. Yes, first game of the season, man, Rock the House hit, man. I was in the press box, man, in tears.
Choked up. Hey, man. But you know what though? So that's what I was trying to say. I'm like I said, I'm gonna tone it down. We do got a documentary, please do a documentary. Like we're gonna capture so much content. I'm trying to be like all the way up and through there. Matter of fact, we're gonna do this. We're gonna really like bust our behinds in 2 weeks at the Legacy Bowl. Like I've already put it out, the alert out there. I let the crew know we're not going. This ain't no vacation, bro. We going to work. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get as much content as we possibly can, many interviews as we can. We're gonna bring you guys the full shebang, and that's the whole purpose of it. Now, I will say this: when it comes to stuff like this, I mean, we are definitely trying to really grow this platform into other space. It is a sports chat, but it's going to eventually probably evolve into the JSU chat. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna cover a whole lot of things, right? That's not even sports related, and but at the same time, this is a great thing. And to your point, Zoe talked about being emotional at the game. I was trying to say I was a little animated and a little, don't let the cuss words. I'm having fun with that. Don't let that prick your ears, man. And make you miss the message. The point I was trying to make was people don't get why we go hard like we do. Like y'all don't understand. It's a little different being from Mississippi, especially from Jackson, Mississippi, that city that people like to piss on. We get sick and tired of people that ain't from Mississippi shitting on Mississippi, man. I'll just start there. Then you fast forward and then you start shitting on Jackson. And then you fast forward and then you start shitting on Jackson State. And then all y'all don't understand. Y'all not on this side of it. When you on this side of it, and we always fielding that. And I ain't talking about that. Listen, we not no victims. I ain't making that no victim story. I'm just telling y'all that we true to this, man. We ain't new to this. We've been taking it on the chin for a long time now. So I'm just trying to tell y'all now, at the end of the day, this is why we come back, because you may feel like we overreacting to a little bit. It's not a little bit, because that might be the little bit that you can see. It's a lot of bit because we catch everything, right? So at the same time, when you come from a place like Jackson, Mississippi, which is the blackest city in America per capita.
Per capita, period.
Negroville, USA. When you come from that, you already know what comes with it. So ain't no NFL, ain't no NBA. JSU is our NBA. JSU is our NFL. The Sonic Boom is our Las Vegas. You follow what I'm saying? And we pour into our stuff, and our stuff just means what it means to us. And you would, if you loved your stuff the way we loved our stuff, you wouldn't have time to hate on us the way you do. And I just pause right there. So, bro, you know what? You had an emotional moment, and I understood it. Somebody else from the outside looking in may be like, nah, he's come on, dog. You crying like you don't get it. And if you don't get it, it's okay. It's okay to not get it. I don't need your opinion. And see, this is what a lot of people are getting pricked about, because we don't. There are enough Twitter warriors, JSU Twitter warriors out there. If you want to go to war with them ladies out there in JSU Twitter land, you have it. Shout out to Brandy, to Mona, Aquay. Shout out to all the ladies out there that don't be playing. Do you hear me? That ain't my lane no more. I ain't trying to do all that. I talk a little smack and get on out the way. But my point is, and I say this now, I pause and shut up. Listen, man. We ain't gonna apologize. We don't care. We're really not interested, man. If y'all don't say nothing about us, we'll just sit over here in our little corner and talk about us.
To us.
We ain't got we are perfectly fine with playing with our, playing by ourselves over here in the corner, talking about ourselves in the corner. That's why Brother C. Lee go the way as hard as he do for this platform. I know some folk get offended by his passion, but his passion really represents the core of what Jackson State is. We don't care, man. Y'all get mad because we don't care about y'all stuff. And that ain't even a knock. It's like I'm too busy loving on us because if we ain't gonna love us, nobody will. That's all we saying. I don't have time to be over there worried about what y'all got going on. I'll be like, all right, cool, good for them. All right, now what we doing? Where we at? I'm sorry. And that's what people don't get. And at the same time, it is what it is. H.P. Jacobs is smiling down. Hey, brother Jerome, I was about to say Dr. Rochelle. You know, and I talked to my sister today. She's doing well. She might come up off camera today. You know, she's still healing. But, man, she talked about you today, man. She talked about you from that show that we had where you talked about how, you know, we spiritually covered, man. This is a spiritual institution, man, that is covered. We done went through so many battles, and we always win the war, man. The war is not over. We still persevere and overcome everything that we need to overcome, man. And I tell you, man, appreciate you. And I knew you guys were gonna love it. Zoe, jump on in here, man, because I'm full right now, man. I'm full. My cup runneth over. I gotta get this out of me.
Well, look, I told you about and tell them the reaction I got from the boom and the whole thing it hit me different because unfortunately I didn't see it till about 3:30 this morning. I caught the first quarter of the game and I went to sleep. And I was out. I didn't catch the end of the game, halftime, none of this stuff. So when I woke up and saw it, man, I was grinning from ear to ear, man. I was filled with so much pride, man. I was filled with joy, man. I was happy. It did me good to see it. And let me say this,
bro.
And let me say this, man. The soup game, the soup was on point.
We're gonna touch on it. I got them photos, man. I got them photos, man.
I look so much so. I was like, the drum majors don't ever have to wear tuxes again. That suit, man.
Yeah,
suit was on fire, man. Their whole look was just.
Since you're talking about it, let's touch on it a little bit. This is since you're talking about it. I got it. I got it up there now.
They got regular tuxes on. I was my earbuds in the band. Look at them suits in the back, man.
Let's just look at the details, though. For those that were crying about brand recognition, let me just say it this way. Apparently, our brand was visible enough to be recognized. That's why they were called up on. So I understand all that rhetoric, man. I get it.
Here's the thing.
That was just hate.
People who are saying anything about brand recognition, they're contradicting themselves. Because guess what? They very well knew it was the damn boom themselves.
Everybody, they knew.
They themselves knew it was the boom. They were talking about brand recognition.
You've seen the boom wear tux and do different things and just love the look within itself, man. I mean, designed by what's his name? Was it Rich? Put the name of the designer in the chat. I actually had it, man, and I don't have it in front of me anymore. But shout out to Dr. Little, man. This was a dope look, man. Check them out, bro. They had the turtlenecks on. Y'all seen the photos. All you got to do is go on any form of social media. But I did wanted to grab them because I just thought it looked amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? The way it was designed, they all had it was hip. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about? It was
Rich Fresh.
Rich Fresh. That's what it is. That's who it was. Rich Fresh. I was about to. I knew it was Rich. I just couldn't remember why I wanted to say something else. But Rich Fresh, absolutely, man. Everything about their uniform toward the boom.
That's right. Not cheap.
Now, hey, listen, man. If you listen, you know what I love about this, Dozo? Let me say this, man. There we go. J Memphis 10. Patrick Fresh Henry from Memphis. That's what I'm talking. Patrick Rich Fresh Henry from Memphis. Shout out to M Town. But I was thinking about this, man, because I know Cortez. Shout out to Tez, man, and we're gonna get into that the whole breakdown of this in just a second, and then I guess I'll go ahead and put this up while we getting into it. Damn, what was I finna say? I think I kind of lost my thought. It was this is what it was. I'm happy for the students, man.
Yes.
This is what I know we get caught up as alums and fans and supporters and all that good stuff. But how wonderful it is, man, for the young folk to be. So I've never been to a Super Bowl before in my life,
Same here.
and I've never been able to afford it, you know. And even though I probably can right now, I just don't want to waste no money like that. You know what I'm saying? I just prefer my couch and my nice big old TV in the comfort of my own home and a nice little meal. I don't like all that other stuff, but I love I love this for the students, man. And for those who, you know, you can tell when Cortez was talking about it that he was starting to reminisce on when he was marching the band and the travels and the things that they had to go through. Those that performed that were in the band, they understand what went into all of this, and it
But think
means
about
a whole lot more to them.
there. I mean, think about Dr. Little. I mean, he himself is from Jackson, went to Lanier, played in the boom at Jackson State, was a drum major, now leading the band.
Historic moment, man. So this message was from Dr. Little, Usher, NFL, Apple Music, and Rock Nation for that. You know, they thank you for the opportunity to share the world's largest stage with one of the most iconic performers of our time. And speaking of Usher, man, Usher, what a hell of a run Usher has had, man. Mr. Don't Leave Your Girl Around Me out here breaking up happy homes and shucks, man. So but Usher is on a hell of a resurgence. By the way, he just got married. He got married at the Super Bowl, bro. After he got married in Vegas, bro. His longtime girlfriend. That was on Bleacher Report earlier. But he said, we had a blast. The past 10 days in Vegas. Listen to that. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? The past 10 days in Vegas. They've been in Vegas 10 days, man. Past 10 days in Vegas have been rewarding for our students and program in preparation for a show that won't be forgotten. Over the years, Jack State University Sunny Boom of the South has shared the stage and screen with stars like Drake, Lil Boosie, Ciara, Cedric the Entertainer, Lil Jon, Big Crit, Pastor Troy, John Baptiste, J. Cole, Yo Gotti. They got Yo Giddy, but it's Yo Gotti, Dear Silas, FLY, and more. From Motown's 30th anniversary to the NBA's All-Star Game to the NAACP Image Awards to the inauguration of President Joe Biden. It says that we are always honored when given the opportunity to represent our university, city, and HBCU community on the global stage. In November of last year, our students were hand-selected to join Usher on the field for halftime at Super Bowl 58. This honor adds to the Boom's legacy of iconic performances and moments that help elevate our university's name and brand. I want to give a special shout out to our students, staff, campus community, and administration for holding one of the best kept secrets in Jackson State history. And thank you, alumni and friends, for all you do to support the Sonic Boom of the South. Stay tuned for more to come in 2024. P.S. Starting now, you can chip in to support our trip to the 2025 Tournament of Roses Parade. And the link is in the chat, everyone. It is pinned to the chat. Love the Boom, hashtag love the Boom. Dr. Roger Little. I just thought that was epic. And our sister Rochelle just joined us. Zoe, you on mute. Go ahead.
Look, before you finish, before you go, I have to touch on what you said earlier because I got to make this point. This is Dr. Little statement. I want you to look at the last thing that he said that he wanted to represent in that second paragraph. He said, basically, we're always honored when given the opportunity to represent our university, city. What's the last thing he said?
And HBCU
community. But then the column, we're thankful to represent them. And at the moment we represent them, we're thankful for the opportunity to represent them.
Yeah. Before you go, Rochelle, let me say this, and I'm gonna come back to that because I'm so happy to hear from you.
What's going on, Shell?
Huge shout out to those in the HBCU community that supported us. Got to shout them out because too many times we give way too much credit to haters, and there were a lot of people from other universities that were very supportive, that did show love, and it was a lot of them out there. So I don't want to act like it was just haters that reacted to it. There were a lot of supporters out there that actually showed love. So shout out to you if you showed love, and the hell with the rest of y'all. Anyway, Michelle, how you doing, sis?
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hey Zoe.
What's going on, Shea?
So good to
I'm
hear
not
from you.
I'm not on the I gotta take my picture. I'm in my pajamas. I'm still healing from my surgery. So I didn't want to be in my pajamas, but I told Ken I wanted to come on. I'm still got jet lag. The Dominican is 4 hours ahead of us. So all of a sudden, like at 7 o'clock, I was getting so tired. I'm like, wait a minute, why am I so tired? That's because it's 11:41 their time. So I'm still kind of catching up. So thanks for everyone that prayed for me. I'm still recuperating. I'm glad I actually went because before I go into, I talked to Ken today, is that I had a stomach repair, meaning that when I lost all the weight and they removed the skin from my stomach, and that was over 20 years ago, the doctor, and this is the bad part about it, as a Black person, as a Black woman, and then as someone that's obese, they treat you really bad. So when he removed the skin, he never repaired my muscle. So my muscle at the top, my stomach muscle had ripped, and it was as if you don't ever sew it back together, it constantly keeps splitting. So when she went in to do my muscle repair, actually both sides of my muscles on my stomach was also ripped. So a surgery that took 3 hours ended up taking 5.5. But I'm glad I actually went because if you never get your muscle sewn back together, it will just continually rip further and further apart. So that's what's taking a little bit longer to heal, but everything else is okay. So I just wanted to share that with everybody.
Hey,
But I
don't be modest now. She said that. I'm gonna repeat what she said. Now that waist is snatched. She told me that now. She said that waist is snatched. Now she healing.
don't make me laugh, kid.
I'm
See?
sorry, man. I'm sorry.
You know you shouldn't have said that. You
Break
know
it down.
now that since you said that, and you're gonna have all the geriatrics and so even the youngins. Remember now, they're gonna be talking about their walk and they're gonna say, "Oh, the waist is snatched now." Plus that walk.
But man, listen, the way she was telling me the 360 surgery, man, is crazy. From one, you said that she was cut literally in a whole 360.
Wow.
I'm just happy that what you say, about 6 pounds of skin was
They
removed.
removed actually, yeah, this other, I ain't gonna say it on here because Zoe would laugh, but well, I can share this with you guys. What I've realized also is that I've always had a lower, you can listen to it, I always had a lower back problem. And it's an aching back problem. But when I look at my aunties and I looked at my grandmother, I remember how she couldn't stand up straight. She always had a cane because she's so bottom heavy. So my grandmother was always in pain. So what I realized is that the same way we talk about women that have really, really large breasts and they have the indentation in the shoulder pits and it hurts their back, it hurts their shoulders. That's the same way with a person that's heavy. So if you think about it, I lost 285 pounds, but the skin and everything else was still on my butt. So I've always had knee problems. I've always had back problems.
Mm.
My hips would always pop out of proportion. And I always had to wear shapewear. So I don't think people understand. And honestly, even with insurance companies, they don't cover something like that because that's not a white woman's problem. That's a Black woman's problem. And they would never cover something like that. They cover women who have, their breasts are too big for their body because it hurts, but it's covered through insurance. But everybody, people was laughing at me saying, "Oh my gosh, women paying monies for that." But it was painful. I've always had a dull pain in my back that I just got used to the pain and numbed it out. But honestly, since I've got that removed, I'm going to send you the pictures. My back is, yeah, I'm going to send you the pictures of it. My back is light and I no longer have pain in my back. So I'm actually excited about being able to be pain free, but I still got some time to go. Now, Whew, okay, so I had talked to Zoe today about um, what happened with the kids in the Sonic Boom. And one thing I said is that what I looked at it, because when I was saw the pictures, I realized that they I believe they had a solid, I mean, a private jet. That was they not on the solid a private jet that they took those kids on to
They
get to the
chartered
game?
them. They chartered them
They
from
started in the
LA.
plane. So what I thought about for some of our kids, they may have never been out of Mississippi. Some of them may have never, taken an airplane. And what happened to those kids, nobody can ever take that from them, ever. I mean, they got hat and shoes. If you just think about the money that they spent on those uniforms in the short time that they did it, no one can ever take that from those kids. And I believe I read on Twitter or X, whatever it's called, is they during the Battle of the Bands, Jackson State did an usher part of their program.
No, the entire show was a Usher show.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that from that show that we didn't win is what got them to the Super Bowl. So when
Mhm.
I always talk about Romans 8:28, for we know that all things work together for the good, I think us fans of Jackson State and alumni of Jackson State, and I asked Brother Jerome to be here, and I don't know if y'all remember when Jerome, when we was going through what we was going through, Jerome said Jackson State would be okay because we are an anointed, blessed university touched by God.
Yep.
Everything, and I wrote today, I thought about Maya Angelou's, and still I rise no matter what they do or what they throw at us, we still rise above it, and God still shows us favor. So when I thought about the very thing that we were all upset about because we felt we should have won, we didn't know that God was already working it out, that y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Let me just blow y'all mind a little bit more. Boo, y'all. You didn't win that, but that's going to catapult you to the Super Bowl. Are you freaking kidding me? God is amazing. And I think we really need to stop doubting ourselves. Jackson State alumni and fans, we are really covered and blessed by God. So we
Oh,
just keep doing what we do and stay focused.
let me throw this out there. Actually, Rochelle, it was actually in motion before that. So I think the halftime show at the Battle of the Bands was more of a kind of
Confirmation.
a tip the hat, kind of they tip the hat. I want to read this real quick because this kind of spoke to it. Cortez Bryant, JSU alum, former Boom member, doing big things. Drake's road manager. I mean, just having an amazing career, post college career. Says the band's appearance at the Bowl started with a conversation between he and his friend Jesse Collins, the executive producer of the halftime show. He quoted, he hit me and asked if I knew of any HBCU bands. Of course, Jack State Sonic Boom is the best band in the land, without a doubt. They were going to receive my recommendation, says Brian, also a Sonic Boom alum and co-CEO of Blueprint Group / Maverick. The rest is Jack State University history. This is the 5th year the Rock Nation has executive produced the halftime show. So it just goes to show you the value of partnerships.
Yeah.
It was that whatchamacallit show it was more like practice. You know what I'm saying? So
And yeah, that's crazy. So I'm just so excited for our school to see. I mean, it was so many people giving us, and you know what I loved about it? I think I saw Queen Latifah. It was like, and more people were giving us a thing. But what I loved about it the most was Ken and Zoe. That here we go again, putting HBCUs in the land. And I think I was even seeing kids under the Sonic Boom's Instagram. Oh man, I'm going out for it next year. I want to be a part of the boom. I want to be part of the boom. And I was like, we don't, I still don't believe we still can't wrap our head around that we are truly a blessed and highly favored university. And we need to stop looking at this glass half empty and looking at the glass half full. It's easier to look at anything half empty because if we fall, it don't hurt. But we got to change our mindset and start looking at our life half full, because even through our craziness of not understanding, we still always come out on top. Always.
I agree. Some BBV asked, how did they keep it a secret? It was an NDA that was out there. One thing I'll say about us in this platform, we always say that we do not stand in front of the university. We actually stand behind it and in harmony with it. So if this is a rule of thumb for me, if the school ain't put it out,
We ain't gonna touch it.
we ain't touching it, because it ain't meant to be spoken on. Like, why do Jackson State don't need me to make an announcement for Jackson State? Jackson State has a whole department that does that in every capacity. And it's annoying when the big mouths get to run into social media. I don't understand why you got to make a social media post. You ain't seen nothing nowhere, no hide hair of nothing from the university, but you want to be the first to tell it. Like, of course, trust me. If we, I could probably get on a really good run of jumping to the running to this damn screen trying to break news. But I could tell you one damn thing: my access to a whole lot of rooms is going to become revoked. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't how that's not how the school wants to move in that regard. So, but anyway, they did keep it a good secret.
I know they was bursting. It was no way they could be. But I mean, just to think though, they was in Vegas, and then I believe they did a pregame show, didn't they? Because they were practicing and everybody was watching. I was like, those babies, you cannot take that from them. I mean, I told Ken, I would put that hat, I would get that mess framed and be like to my grandkids, look what your mama, look what your granddaddy did. Listen.
Rochelle, it's only 5 of them. It's a damn collector's item.
Yep.
It really is. That drum hat is actually a collector's item.
Dude, I'm serious. I mean,
it's only 5 of them.
I would frame that bad baby and
think about it. It's only 5 of them.
Frame the uniform and all that good stuff.
Oh, and the boots. I said, wait a minute, they got the boots. They customized everything for them. That was just insane.
I thought it was so you know, shout out to Marshall Ramsey. People that don't understand, it's a Mississippi thing. You know what I'm saying? He's a cartoonist, but I also thought, check out SpongeBob and Nickelodeon, just a couple things. They got the S-Bobs. With the S-Bots, man. That's pretty dope. You know what I mean? These are confessions. I mean, this is what branding and marketing looks like,
hold on. For those I don't know if they know what S-Bob stands for.
Go ahead.
Sonny Boom of Bikini Bottom.
Shut up.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I can't laugh too loud.
Sonny Boom of Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, man. But no, what he basically chronicled was that this, this is a huge win for Jackson, man. JSU Sonic Boom with the Vince Lombardi Trophy, Super Bowl champs on the wall. But yeah, man, hey, that's powerful. But we did touch on the uniforms, and this is what I was saying. Only 5 of these bad babies. They probably will never wear them again. So frame them or let them know. Look, this is a historic moment, and we're proud of them, man. So
good, man.
But as you touched on, this is another thing. The alumni band tour with Drake. It's all a blur.
Right.
I didn't put up that. I didn't put any photos from the New Jersey. We all know that we played at the Legacy. I mean the QQ, whatever the hell it was in New
Jersey.
Yeah.
But listen. I probably won't be going to a show on the tour, but I watched the first show in Tampa. It's on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, if you get a chance to watch it, man, it's electric. So the Boom watched in, you know it's JSU because they playing a part of series actually marching into the arena. When they get settled in, when they break into the first song, because they play the first song, man, the crowd goes crazy. And here's the thing. What's so crazy though? This is the band playing. This is not a recording. I promise you're going to think it's a recording, but it's not. It's the Boom playing.
What can I search for so I can try to find it and put it in the all right, Jackson.
Just put Drake and J. Cole tournament in Drake and J. Cole concert. But it's like an hour 50-something minutes long. But man, when they break into the first song, you're gonna think it's recorded, but it's not. It's the Boom playing, and the crowd goes Crazy.
I got to check that out myself, though.
Me too.
Check this out. It's all a blur. It's the name of the tour. It's all a blur. JSU Sonic Boom of the South alumni band touring rap icon Drake. Says when Drake and J. Cole launched the It's All a Blur big as the What tour February 2nd in Tampa, Florida, social media was in a tizzy. Yes, the world has been anticipating the megastars link up, but fans were further sent aflutter when Jackson State University Sonic Boom of the South alumni marching band high stepped into the Amalie Arena with their signature sound and showmanship. And
Come
just
on.
alumni boom that's doing that. Jerome said it would be dope if JSU built a museum and had all the historical items on display for the public. I think that is something that we definitely should do. To the boom has been in so many different places, man. How dope would it be to have you can have a Sonic Boom
Hall of Fame
library or something. You know what I mean?
Look, at worst an exhibit. At worst an exhibit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Dope idea, Jerome. Love that. And then too, like you said earlier, too, Zoe.
Yes, sir.
Tabitha Brown was in town.
She cried. She
well, hello
cried.
there. Well, hi there.
Hey, baby. How y'all doing? I love me some Tabitha Brown. Okay.
She broke down and cried.
Told him, look, listen, don't you go out there messing up the people there. You ain't got nothing good to say. Don't say nothing at all.
Like this, like so.
I tell you. Hey, but for them to march her in, man, it was a sellout. Matter of fact, shout out to Visit Jackson. We had a conversation with them in regards to this was the top attended event that she's had on her tour.
Yep.
And you had some haters out there talking about,
don't come to Jackson.
Don't come to Jackson, and she put that out there. And Jackson showed up.
Look, she did another video. She actually posted the message that she got when she made the first video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you guys remember when she came and she made the video about she felt in her spirit, you know what I'm saying, that Jackson, she was, told not to come to Jackson and she felt that it wouldn't be right. She made the video. Well, after the event, she went to had another video. Yeah. She made a post showing that she came to Jackson. It was a highlight post. She actually put the actual message that she got to why she made the first video. You guys got to look at it on her page. It's still there. It's so freaking dope, man.
And then Jackson sold out in less than 30 minutes, I think, or something. They sold out in a day.
Yep. Yeah, it was definitely a historic run for them, man. And I tell you, man, that was dope, man. I'll say this. The last but not least thing we want to definitely touch on, and we'll get into some sports. We know the men just won and the women won. We're going to get into that tonight as well.
Everybody won, this guy said, Ken. He said, Damien, there are no less for the weekend. Baseball, basketball, tennis, and softball.
We had some big time stuff today, man. Wow. Softball, full clean sweep, 3-0. But Tournament of the Roses, the Road to the Roses, Road to Roses. It's going to be January the 1st, 2025, Pasadena, California. The link is in the chat. So if you want to start donating, let's start doing it now. We don't have to wait, but you can actually do a reoccurring if you like, just donate something each month. We know we got a lot of fundraisers going on, and
this one here is huge.
But not everybody's donating to everything. So you find one of these fundraisers and these initiatives that's going on with the university and jump all in this. That's and right. Man, listen, I tell you what, y'all come out here, man, Pasadena. I'm hosting a few. I can't get everybody, but if you come out here, I'm gonna try to get as many as I can. We can go to Yard House down the street from it's a Yard House down the street from.
I didn't know they had Yard House in LA.
Man, Pasadena got everything. I'm just talking smack. Pasadena is a beautiful town, man.
I didn't know Yard House was out on the West Coast though.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, man. There's a whole lot going on, man. It said, how was the decision made? Yeah, we just touched on that, Rattler. It was Usher actually reached out, and the executive producer of the halftime show from Rock Nation reached out to Cortez Bryant, a former alum, and he suggested the Boom, obviously, because he's a Boom alum and has done a lot of things for the Boom.
He said which band members?
Was it the entire band?
I said, how was the decision made regarding? Oh, I'm sorry, I misread it. Good call out. Actually, I don't know. Now, I will say this, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there because I like to speak things into the atmosphere. We will get Dr. Little on the show. I'm not gonna be trying to answer all these questions for y'all. We're gonna bring y'all know the band. Listen, man, you don't mess stuff up when it comes to the boom, man. You gotta make sure you get it right. So I'm not gonna try to answer that, but that we'll hold that question. Trust me, trust and believe. I know he's busy right now. They've been working, but trust me when I tell you, we're gonna get Dr. Little on the show, man. We're gonna get him on the show. And we're gonna make sure everybody know he coming to the show because we want everybody to pull up. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll ask the right questions and then we'll go from there. So I ain't even talked to him about coming on the show, but I'm telling y'all, we're gonna get Dr. Little on the show. And I'm pretty sure especially with this fundraiser out there, we're gonna go above and beyond and try to do what we can to make sure they got what they got. And we'll be there, man.
Yes.
It looked like it was determined by instrumentation. Okay. I like that. I like that. I'm pretty sure they picked the best of the best of who was available. And hey,
that
man,
young lady did a beautiful prayer. I was like, "Come through, Jesus."
Hey, hold on. I don't mean to change this up, but I was looking at something. We were talking about them suits earlier from Rich Fresh. I don't think I understand how much them doggone suits be costing.
Listen, and they did. Oh, come on! If they picked in November, that one was 2 months.
Let me just tell you. Typically, Rich Fresh, the pants alone typically run about $800 to $850 just on the pants alone, and the tops typically go for about $1,100.
They all got the same glasses.
I'm gonna say it again. The tops typically go for about $1,000 to $1,100, and the pants go from $800 to $850.
Hey, man, I would rock a look at TJ. TJ think how I would rock a suit that looked like this too.
Do you hear me, man?
Dude, hey, if y'all look, y'all should go look at the sweats. The sweats are badass. The sweats are badass.
Oh, they got sweats too?
Yeah, that's what his claim to fame is. He started out with sweats. But they're not hoodies now. They're like zipper like track jackets. But I'm telling you, bad.
The show was produced. Oh yeah, they got coins because I kept saying that was coins. The glasses are Dior glasses. Look, them was some bad shades. I'm just looking at them kids.
I love the look, man. I'm so happy for them, man, to get this. This is one of them things you tell your grandkids about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I performed at the Super Bowl. That was, I was in the band at that time. I marched when we was at the Super Bowl. This one of them type moments, and I'm happy. I'm happy for him, man. He said I wore that same suit to work today. Hit the J5 and all.
Yes, the one all those suits. That's all that clothes is theirs.
Yes, do they get to keep the suits? I'm pretty sure they do. All of these the custom suits. Yeah, they get to take these.
They have to get their sizes. Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Every suit has been custom made for each person wearing them.
Come on.
So, but I can tell you because they had so many, they probably did them a deal wholesale while, but either still, I'm still going to bet you they probably did about $1,500 for each suit, man. At worst $1,250. That's a lot, bro. And we easily had about I'm gonna assume we probably had about 115 players. We had over 100, so I would say about 115. Huh?
115 band members?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 115 band members. Because and the J-Sets wasn't there. So yeah, you just do the math.
The J-Sets were there.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were. I saw them.
There you go. His parent. He rewarded most of the class of 2024 who came in the year of 2020. That's dope. They get to keep everything. My son enjoyed himself. That's powerful. Love that.
No, on the thing, the J-Sets were there, Zoe.
No, I didn't see no
J-Sets.
The drum major.
No, I'm talking about in the pre-game show when they was. I seen the video. The J-Sets were there.
J-Sets were there. Okay.
They did. I'm gonna show you the video. It's all over the place. Them bullets was there shaking the boom boom. They sure in the heck was. I was like, "But go on, girls, and do your thing." They had like a pre-show. So
I
in
love
the pre-show,
that. I love that.
Yes, J-Sets was there.
I missed that, man. You gotta send me the clip.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I can. That's a tracksuit.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I mean, you gotta. Somebody was like, man. Somebody got in the comments today and said, man, I think he should have got somebody, got like a HBCU out of Atlanta or like some type of high school. I said, shut the hell up. Nobody care what you think. Yeah, my damn. Yeah, nobody care what you think, man. But anywho, moving right along, man.
But wait, what is HBCU? I told kid, I said it was a black.
Telling you,
Halftime
man.
show for sure.
But like I said, the fundraiser's up. We're gonna be pushing this all year, and more importantly, man, we'll see them in 2 weeks, man. You get the full shebang, you get the full show. Down at the HBCU Legacy Bowl, man. We hopefully everybody pull up, come down there, and watch the boom. You know they're gonna march in with that iconic Tiger run on. Y'all know what how we. Now listen, when they come to the Legacy Bowl, man, they star-studded right now. They come fresh off the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Now, the whole band will be in New Orleans. The whole entire
band.
New Orleans.
And look, everybody gonna have their phones out. I don't care who it is.
For sure.
The NFL players, the commentators, they all gonna be like, they go to boom, man.
Yeah.
And for those that had something to say about the uniform, you'll get to see the Jack State uniform.
What you think about this proposition, Ken? Boom just did Drake, just performed the Super Bowl. The price done went up. So now when we talk about football season, you want that band to come.
Yeah.
Trying to up that guaranteed money now.
Oh, yeah. You got to pay for this. You got to pay to play now. I just want us to stop getting in the way at home. That's all I want. That's the main thing. But yeah, man, we'll be at the Legacy Bowl. DJ Stevens will be at he'll actually be there early. Shout out to DJ. He'll be there early for the HBCU Combine. And then, of course, the other players will be there for the game. Shout out to Isaac and John, as well as Deontay and Jaheim, man. And last but not least, we got the committed event that we talked about. And but while we're here, for you guys get too far away, we got some let's jump into the sports of the night. But even before we do that, so you guys know, we do still have the shirt open for order. Herb Mulligan t-shirt. I'm rocking the white one right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this shirt is I love the shirt. It was actually worth waiting because I actually changed the fabric and the type of shirt. I like the jersey fit. Shout out to Jersey Wade. Hopefully you're feeling better, bro. I know he's a bit under the weather the other day. And it's got a really good feel. It's lightweight. It's thick around the sleeves. It's not like the other one. And then the price is the neck is actually thick. You got a thicker neck that doesn't roll when it sweats. So there's a little bit more to make it because we had to go with the print. It feels way different than the actual sample shirts that I had. So I shipped out all the shirts on this weekend. So they are actually in transit right now. Everyone that ordered that first wave of printed shirts, everyone that ordered those should have gotten a confirmation email. As of right now, though, go to the link, go to the website right now, cop that t-shirt. We're gonna close it out today. We're gonna close it out tonight, actually, and go ahead and run the pre-order numbers and start printing that up so we can get everybody's shirt to them. So if you haven't, man, go ahead and grab a shirt or two from Herb. We are partnered with Herb, one of our brand ambassadors. Merch is an aspect of his NIL through this platform. We excited about what's to come, but these shirts are super dope, man. I'm telling y'all love them, and y'all gonna love them when y'all see them. They only have the KC logo on the inside, so we want to make this all about Herb, and let's rock it out. We will order a few extra shirts so we can have some in inventory. We're looking to possibly have something on hand, for the fundraiser event at the convention center. So we're definitely trying to sell out and make sure we are able to put as much money into his pocket as possible. Of course, you go to the website, KC-1400media.com. Now, you got the ticker at the bottom. If you want to donate to the platform, you can do Super Chat. You got a Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. Just look at the ticker at the bottom for that information. If not, you can go to Givelify, Friends of KC-1400 Inc. to donate with a tax-deductible donation, and we appreciate that. Of course, our channel sponsor actually had someone reach out. We may have two potential purchasers from our partner, man, Cannon Toyota Vicksburg. Shout out to them, Greg Lindsay, 601-218-5809. Billy Crozier, 601-835-6100. And last but not least, of course, our partners at AutoMaster. Shout out to Timothy Poe as well as Terrence Miles and those that they support the platform in a major way. If you are local, looking for a great vehicle, whatever it is, let us know and reach out to them at 601-927-7794. All right. We touched on softball. They started off 3-0, man, clean sweep in the classic that they had jumped off. They had a doubleheader on the 9th. They beat whoever this AB team is. They beat Grambling 2-0, and then I think they beat is that Indiana State or something like that. I don't know the name of the folks. Don't matter. We won 9-8, so we're 3-0 right now.
It is Indiana State, the Sycamore.
I think that's who it was. Yeah, I think so. It's on the page. I be focused on us, man. I ain't think about who we beat. But let's touch on it, man. Tonight, big time game tonight. Big win. This was heavily anticipated, Rochelle. This was the game that everybody had circled, UAPB, the number 2 team. And I'm gonna just tell y'all, the ladies went out there and handled their business, man, to move to 11-0. 72-56. It was no question. The game was not in question at no point throughout the night. It was a great turnout, man. And shout out to my sister Avant. She had a great night tonight, though. She had 20 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Shot the ball well from 3 as always. And just a big time win, man. Thoughts on that before you go to sleep? I'll let you go first, bro. I ain't got no. Hey, listen, I don't care about whether Zay played or not. Hey, that ain't our problem. I know she didn't play. I'm just it don't matter at this point. It don't. Whatever you want.
It don't matter how many dubs Zay got over JSU. How many dubs she got over JSU since she's been at UAPB?
Yeah, don't make me no different. We'll take the dub. I think we had a player or two that didn't play too. So great turnout. Rochelle, you got anything? Hey, sis, you on mute? Somebody stepped away.
I'm having an issue over here. Y'all were muted for some reason. What did you ask me, love?
No, I said, you want to touch on the women's basketball before we get about this? Before you get about it.
Okay, I can't hear none of y'all. Hold on.
You can't hear me?
Let me exit and come back in.
Okay, all right, no problem.
Say something, Ken.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No, yeah, everybody's on mute. Okay, let me exit and come back in.
Okay. Yeah, Larry Bird did go to Indiana State. I think that was Indiana State. I'm not really sure if it was or if it wasn't, but I really think it was, man. But a big time game, man. It was a great turnout. We'll go ahead and open it up. Folks want to come up and talk about it. Look, y'all welcome. Appreciate y'all for getting to the first level of preliminaries for us. If y'all want to come up and talk some basketball, you want to touch on the boom, whatever it is, the actual link is open. And we'll get into the second hour of the show. And like I said, we'll go on for about 2 hours, and we'll go from there.
Are we the only SWAC team that's undefeated?
Yeah, we the only college women. We're on HBCU women's basketball team that's undefeated. Period.
Okay. Oh, it's so good to be okay.
Yeah, it's like that. We like that for real. TD won't. I don't think TD gonna be on. TD actually went to the game, so he was in Pine Bluff, and he. I don't think he. Y'all know coming from Pine Bluff is boy, you ain't got no signal. Your signal go in reverse when you traveling. It's
gonna be me and you. I think Zoe falling asleep. Bless his heart.
Yeah.
Someone wants to know, is there a fundraiser that we can donate to Coach Reed?
Donate to Coach Reed for what?
I'm just reading what.
No, I'm not saying. I don't mean it that way. I'm just saying, like,
I don't know.
No, I
That's
mean,
the question.
yeah, actually, yes, it is. It's called the JSU by 40. That's all I
Okay.
can think of. I can get with Coach Reed and just see if there's something else that we can do. But I know there is no specific one at this very moment that
Okay.
we can donate to. But
Okay. Go on, baby. Go on to sleep, baby. Go on and check
you're gonna
it.
wake up scared, man. You're gonna scare yourself in the middle.
I can't laugh. I can't laugh. Oh shoot.
Hey, you know that feeling when you sleep and you jump. Oh, the worst shit ever, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
I cannot laugh. You hurt my whole stomach.
I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, I tried to get in as much as we could for that old ticket went out. Y'all come on up, man. Come on up, man. It'll be me. Like I said, I know Zoe finna get on about this thing. So if you want to come up, talk women's basketball, talk about the boom.
I'm not yo.
Good night, Zoe.
Not yo.
Ain't no doubt. Man.
Looks like
Man, what the hell is this? White Star getting like spam, bro, from my email. Let me go ahead and block them real quick. I don't know who these folks is.
But let me ask you this: what didn't Pine Buff upset a team this season?
They did. They beat Oklahoma.
That's what I thought. I was like, they okay.
Yeah, they beat Oklahoma. And like I said, one of the best players they had. Obviously, she didn't play. Now she is a game changer. I feel like it doesn't make any difference whether she played or not. We still gonna win. This is absolutely correct. You can donate to JSU and request it to go specifically ladies basketball. That's a great point. That is absolutely correct.
And I can actually send you the link because it can get kind of confusing. And then you drop down menu and it'll ask you if you do JSU sports, and then it's going to ask you any sport in particular, and you can do directly to the women's basketball team.
You can definitely designate it. That is a fact. That is a fact.
What's going on with Chase Adam? Who is that? Ken?
Huh?
Who is Chase Adam?
Chase Adams is the starting point guard for. Oh yeah, it was Arkansas. My bad. I said Oklahoma. Thank you for the correction.
He's injured. Thanks, Brianna.
Somebody said it was Ken Evans. I think yeah, it was Ken Evans. He went down. He walked off on his own wheel. Yep. So we'll keep a close eye out on that. But he obviously there was an injury tonight, and most watched Super Bowl ever. Wow, the Chiefs. I mean, y'all. I mean, heck of the Super Bowl, man. It was. I mean, it was a great turnout. It really was. I enjoyed it, man. It was. I'm not ready to crown Patrick Mahomes as the GOAT yet. I think that's just way too early. So Chase Adams is injured. Chase is injured and out for the rest of oh shit. Yeah, this has been a tough season for
broken foot.
Coach Mo Williams. Yeah, this has been tough for this has been tough, man. Major injuries. Now you got three starters that three major players that are now out for the season. Tough year injuries, man. With Romel Mansell being out for the season, you bring in the highest rated recruit in the state of Mississippi over the past few seasons, and and Deshaun Ruffin, and he has an ACL injury before the season even starts, so kind of blew out his knee. He's still rehabbing, and he'll be back for the next season. But that's tough, man. That's a tough blow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a tough blow. Major blow to the team. So next man up, Kevion Hunt. I mean, Coach Mo running out of bodies almost. It's going to be tough going into the rest of the season, man.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that was interesting, man. The Super Bowl was a great turnout. I'm sure it was. Um, I think the reality of everything. I think the NFL got what they wanted. I mean, hell, they got we even got an overtime game. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah.
that was pretty crazy. I thought it was a great freaking a great game just in general. It was just a really good game, you know. But obviously the boom stole the show. A lot of folks didn't really give a damn about the football. They just watch it because it's the Super Bowl, and so it was a great day for us. But I mean, my JSU by 40 been taken care of, and my season ticket been taken care of. 3 season tickets were donated, one of them. Love it. David Johnson, you are the standard, brother. You are the standard. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all like the stream, man. We still got 4:30 watching. Stay with us. We're gonna go on to about 2. We're gonna go to the 2-hour mark. Got a lot of other things we can get into and touch on, but still stick with us. Stick with us. Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button, all that good stuff. It was a great game until Kyle started being Kyle and last come. Well, yeah, I know there's a lot of 49er fans that was hurt, man. So Coach Tamika Reed, JSU MWA Center, JSU Phyllis Wheatley Poetry Festival, and Johnny T's are nominated in categories for 2024 Hometown Heroes Award. Contact
Oh
Business.
wow.
Oh, wow.
Maybe we get the link. I'm telling you, dude, we just everywhere.
So I got something for you. I'm glad you still on, sis. Potential. We got a guest coming on. We're gonna talk about some women's basketball. She's actually a women's basketball legend. You might know who she is. And now she's not a JSU alum, but she's a fellow Mississippian. And shout out to KT Dub, man. So I actually had a conversation today with the legendary Ruthie Bolton today.
Yeah. Where did you get it? Ken, you and your somebody said, where did you get your hat from?
Where did I get what from? My hat?
Your hat.
My hat came from Reed Enterprise. Reed Enterprise, Brian. Go to reedenterprise.com. Shout out to Reed 1400 Club. Oh yeah, but yeah, man. Shout out to KT Dub, man. Always making paving the way for us. He was actually doing some speaking, and I think she was doing some speaking on Black health and all that good stuff, man. Making say no to drugs and all that good stuff. But you're talking about just a legendary hooper, and we'll have
She's in Sacramento. I met her when she played basketball in Sac.
Yep, Sacramento Monarchs. I remember that.
Yep, I met her. She was receiving an award, and I was at the event, and I took pictures with her. That was a long time ago.
Well, she's in her post career, obviously. First group of women basketball that I watched. There you go. I always remember she's from Mississippi, Lucedale, Mississippi. She went to Auburn though, but we can get on the show. We'd love to have on the show for a short little segment and talk about some women's basketball. Talk about Coach Tamika Reed, as Brother C. Lee talked about. Brother C. Lee, come on up, man. Let's chop it up for a sec. Get him on, get his thoughts on everything. I hadn't had the OG on in a minute. But we got a little time, man. We got a little time. I was hoping to get one of the coaches on. We'll get him on a different day. We'll make that happen. A lot of changes happening, and I'll get into some of that too in the last 30 minutes of the show. I'll save it for that, and we'll go from there. Deadline to vote is February 16th, but I don't know how to post the link.
I'm on it right now. I'm on the website. I'm finna see if I can find it. I'll put it in the chat.
We got to get Coach Tamika Reed that award, man. She deserved that award. We love to go cover that, She was on an episode of SEC Story. That's right. She had a great career at Auburn, and actually had a chance to talk to her tonight, and definitely talked about coming on the show on Wednesday, man. Like I told you, we're gonna a couple of different things, man. We working on that. We like to wait until it's in motion before we touch on it, because don't want to put something out there and then not able to really deliver on that. So I'm excited about it. Looking forward to talking to her.
So y'all better have y'all head up high, Because we are just amazing. We're so okay. What is it called? Nominated in okay, hometown hero. Okay, let me look at that. I'm gonna try to get the link and put it in there for you.
So you
Hometown.
said JSU MWA Center, Margaret Walker Alexander Center, and the Phyllis Wheatley Poetry Festival and Johnny T's are nominated in categories for 2024
Here you
homecoming.
go. I got the link. I'm gonna put it in. I found the link. Okay. Oh wait, that's 22. I need 2024. Come
Shout out to
on.
Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson doing some major stuff, man. I mean, we definitely gonna even partner with them on some stuff in the future, man. We're looking to have a fundraiser, you guys. An actual appreciation / fundraiser for the platform, and we use it's going to be similar to the appreciation we did, but it's going to be a different location this time, and it's going to be trust me, it's going to be on a different level, and I won't go into much of it. Ken, how many straight regular season SWAC games has JSU women's basketball won? Because they didn't lose one last year. They lost one last year. We lost. We lost. Man, who did we lose to last year? Let me check it out. Let me look now. Let me look now.
Okay. Hometown heroes. Let's make once I get this link. If anybody else can try to find the link, go ahead on and do that. Okay, let me see. Is there anybody over here? Let me ask any question.
We lost one last year, Blue.
Prairie View.
Yeah, we lost the Prairie View in Houston. I want to say we lost 68-60, and that's just off my memory. That's what it was. I do remember we lost the Prairie View, and then we wound up losing in the tournament, obviously the Southern. But
Ken, when do we play Prairie View again? I bet you that's gonna be an interesting game.
No, it won't. We're gonna beat the hell out of them.
That's what I'm saying. This gonna be one of.
No, we already played them. We play them. I think we go. Matter of fact, let me pull up the rest of the schedule for this upcoming year. We have. So we got. Man, let me just go to the website. I'll talk about the schedule here in just a minute, man. So just beat Pine Bluff today. We got FAMU this Saturday. So if you're in the town, pull up this Saturday, 3 p.m. at the Lee E. Williams Athletic and Assembly Center. Pack the AAC this Saturday. And then we have Bethune-Cookman. We got Bethune-Cookman on Monday. So pull up. Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Oh, you got it, man. You got it.
Cool. Like I said, I just wanted to put that information in the link because, again, as y'all was saying, we don't know we know, but it's time for other people to recognize not only what we do for the country, for the culture, for the country, but also the way we drive Jackson. I think that you and Zoe always say that Jackson, Mississippi is the campus of Jackson State. And I think if you look at these 3 nominations, right, you got Tamika Reed as Tourism Friend of the Year. That's a big award. Like, think about what they're saying about our coach, right? That she is Tourism Friend of the Year. And then you got the Jackson State Margaret Walker Alexander Center. I know you were friends with Dr. Alexander's son. I was actually, tell you a little story. Dr. Alexander's
shout out to Kahari.
Yeah, Dr. Alexander's son, Sigmund, with him and my father was best buds. They used to watch sporting events together. They used to come up, Sigmund, Dr. Alexander's son, used to come to my father's house. My father would only watch sporting events with the sound off with jazz playing. And when I was a kid, I didn't know that. And I went down to somebody else's house and I asked my pop, I said, Pop, you know they got commentators, and Ken, my father, looked at me like he was raising an idiot. He looked at me, and I'll never forget this. He said 2 things. The first thing he said is, boy, if somebody got to tell you what's happening in the game, you probably too stupid to watch. Right? That was the first thing he said. And then the second thing he said was, I'm not trying to hear white folks pontificate about black talent. He said, because when a brother make a move, it's an athletic move, and then a white player make the same move, it's a headed move. And I'm not trying to hear them talk about us that way. So him and Dr. Alexander's son used to come by and listen to the game. And then, of course, the JSU Phyllis Wheatley Poetry Festival. For those who don't know, Phyllis Wheatley was the first African person to publish a collection of poetry in English on American soil. So the very first time anybody published a book of poetry was Phyllis Wheatley. What made this so important was in 1973, Dr. Alexander coordinated a festival in 1973 at Little Jackson State. And check this out. In 1973, when she did that, every major black woman writer, Toni Morrison, Sonia Sanchez, Nikki Giovanni, if you can think of them, they came to Little Jackson State in 1970. So in 1973, Jackson State was at the vanguard, and people actually say that this festival was part of the explosion that happened a few years later of black women publishing. And on a final note, Dr. Alexander's novel, Jubilee, if you have not read Jubilee, you are missing out. But everybody says that had it not been for Jubilee, two books would have never existed. Toni Morrison's Beloved, and Toni Morrison actually said that, and Alex Haley Roots. Those two books would not have existed had it not been for Margaret Walker Alexander's novel, Jubilee. And so these three awards, along with, of course, Brother Johnny T, and everybody know that history and that backstory. So it's just another example that Jackson State University is the vanguard of the state as well as the nation. And please, again, I tell you, I end on this. I used to say vote early and vote often, but you can't vote often. They got it set up where you can only vote one time. I tried to vote more than once. And look here, that little sign came and said, no, player, you done voted once. So if Sister Rochelle can put the link there, share the link with as many people as possible so that we can all vote, because we know the greatness of Jackson State. The world knows the greatness of Jackson State. We just need to make sure that everybody knows it. I'll shut up.
No, you don't have to. I appreciate that. We had a chance to have a conversation with Visit Jackson, which is it's going to be some pretty cool stuff that's coming down the pipe during close to the season with assisting us with some stuff. But man, that's outstanding, especially with our very own coach potentially being the winner of that. How cool would that be if she wins the Hometown Hero Award and what that would mean? I think Jack State gonna get heavily behind her, and that's gonna be a major thing. I'll say this too, and I know Brother Jerome, appreciate you for coming up. If that's the type of stuff that we know, we know that Coach Tamika Reed is gonna get pulled in various different ways because of her ability and her staff's ability to do their job at a very high level. Should be heavily sought after, but we trust in our AD to get the job done, to potentially keep her in Jackson as long as she'd like to stay. But this is the type of stuff, man, that actually resonates because it means a lot more when you do it for your own stuff. And Mo is the same way. Mo is a Jackson native. Neither of them attended Jackson State, but their entire family did, and Jackson State means everything to them. And for them to be able to coach in their hometown at beloved Jackson State, how phenomenal that is. Brother Jerome, welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, thank you guys for having me. And I won't be long. I just, my heart is full.
30 minutes anyway. You good?
Okay. Hey, my heart is so full, man. Last night I was invited by a couple of alums in the Charlotte area, had a little watch party, and it was so surreal, man. And I'll put in the chat, HP's Jacobs, he's smiling down on his anointed school, and just to think, as I've shared with you guys before, the level of productivity that Jackson State has been able to produce, from entertainment to scholarly work, to our alums, etc. Like, how is that possible for a school that's not land grant, that doesn't come from the private sector like Morehouse, Hampton, with large endowments, how is it possible that we, the little school in Jackson, Mississippi, have been able to be on some of the biggest stages in the world and provide such a huge impact in almost every industry? And the only word that comes to mind, man, is just anointed. And there's no telling, as you guys know our story, we started as a Baptist seminary in Natchez, Mississippi, but there's just no telling the type of prayers that those ancestors were praying over that school in our inception. And I am a firm believer that we are living in those prayers. We're living off the blessings of those prayers almost 150 years later. But, you know, my heart is so full, man. You know, I didn't tear up until I saw a video on Instagram of the students on campus. They had a watch party in the student union.
Man.
And I shed a couple of thug tears, man, because you got to understand that I got some alums of my chapter who were at Jackson State during the 1990 Motown. And they said, you know, all the students on campus, like everybody just started running out the dorms and just hollering and screaming after the opening, you know, and it just reminded me of that. And you could just tell those kids last night, the regular students, they were just so proud of their school. They were just beaming with pride. And I just feel like, you know, this among some other latest achievements are the kind of shots in the arm that we've needed to kind of get back to being us. And, you know, the positive affirmations that I speak, not only over my life, but over Jackson State. I know Michelle mentioned it earlier. I encourage everybody in the chat to say a special prayer for Jackson State and just speak nothing but positive affirmations for the school, because there's been a lot of people over the last 13 months that have spoken conversely about our schools. So let's counter that and just ask God's continual favor and blessings and grace and mercy over all the students and the faculty and the alumni that will continue to do God's work and achieve new heights. So I love and thank you guys so much, man. Awesome conversation tonight.
Are you on mute, Ken? We can't hear you.
Yeah, I am on mute. I said, appreciate you there, brother. I said, what's up, Jency? Great. I mean, appreciate his perspective being on campus. Said we were absolutely geeked. Love seeing the Boom dominate, put the last. I like that tight end. I like that, man. That's pretty clever, Jesse. But no, for those that want that video, you actually can go to the Sonic Boom of the South's IG page. They actually
That's what I thought.
It's in the story right now, and you can click on that video. And man, what a hell of a press run today, just with the amount of media. Jack State #1 trending on Twitter, and not necessarily. Well, it was on #1 based off what you follow, so it was up there. It was pretty heavily talked about. And Jerome make a great point, because this is the type of we had that call with some of the administrators at the university talking about marketing and messaging, and I know this wasn't necessarily just one aspect of it, but it feels damn good to be on this side of it, and because I didn't feel like the messaging wasn't great, you know what I'm saying? Like it was out there, even with it being a best kept secret. You want that, because we did have something that some goofball stuff happened today, you know, with just kind of a weird situation that transpired at the university, but it was dealt with pretty quickly and swiftly, and nothing came of it. And we're thankful for that, man. But that's a great point, man. Appreciate that. Anybody want to jump in there before Jerome get out of here?
Yeah, a couple of things. I would say I'm glad you mentioned that. I have to give props to JSU Department of Safety, like you said, because even though I'm retired, I still teach one class, and so I get the blast. And when I say that, kudos to Jackson State University and Jackson State Department of Safety, Ken, when I say that on top of it, handle it, let you know what time it was really easy for me to, like I said, I still teach one class in the creative writing. The new creative writing program in Jackson State, so the advanced poetry class. So we were able to just migrate to Canvas and have class online. But in these kind of times, Jackson State sometimes doesn't get the credit for how they handle crisis. And I want to say right here that I never felt so informed, so empowered, and understanding what was going on, and understanding that the university was taking care of the students and the faculty and the staff. And so if you don't hear it anywhere else, Jackson State University did an excellent job preventing and handling crisis today, and they need to get a kudos and a shout out for what they did. So I appreciate you bringing that up.
It's a great point.
And one final thing, and I think Brother Jerome's a bandhead. I'm not a bandhead, but I heard somebody say something once. They said if you really want to have a band contest, again, so all the band heads in the chat and Brother Jerome he said, if you really want to have a band contest, he said, here's the best way to have a band contest. Put all of the bands in all white uniforms with no decals. Because she said that the true signature of a great band is that you can recognize them when you can't see any of their signature, that you know their excellence, and that takes away all of the prejudice, the preconceived notions. And I bring that up because, you know, I like I said, I haven't really watched the NFL since Steve McNair retired, but it's the Super Bowl, and you know, so I'm watching it just because it's the Super Bowl. And when I saw the J5, I knew who it was. That's how signature. Like I didn't even know anything else, and that's what that's when people talk about what is excellence. It's like when people say you know somebody when you know this person when you hear the first beats of their song, right? Everybody has that signature sound. The Sonic Boom of the South has a signature sound and a signature look, and it was shown. It was on full display. That when I saw the J5, I was like, "Oh, that's Jackson State." I don't even need nobody to tell me that. That's it. I'll shut up.
No, you spot on. I mean, it's iconic, man. The look, the sound, everything about it. I mean, is what makes them who they are. And I think I was actually doing a visual in my head when you said that. I'm like, shit, if you put the Boom in all white, you would know that it's the Boom because it's just. I like the tradition of what they do. The Tiger Run On, the band, the drum majors. Nobody does it like the Boom, man. And it's no disrespect to anyone. Take it that way. There's on you, but. There's a reason why they requested and they showed up and showed out, man. And I'm super proud, man. I'm looking forward to Tuesday because today Monday we won Monday. Not only we win Sunday, we won Monday too. It was a heck of a day, man. It was a heck of a day. I don't know how you could be whatever, you know. And I'm in Jackson, Mississippi, and Jackson State needs some wins, man. We want to win some. We're tired of taking freaking L's, man. You know what I mean? Like we want to win.
And Ken, I just want to piggyback off of you and Sealy. You know, I'll leave you guys with this. Proverbs 18:16 says, "A man's gift."
Damn it! Cut out.
Proverbs 18:16.
There you go.
Proverbs 18:16 talks about a man's gifts opens doors for him and brings him in the company of great men. And that's all I can just think about when I think about the Sonic Boom and our student athletes and just our alumni. So for everybody in the chat, you know, I pray that each of you feel as empowered from Jackson State's performance recently, not just the Super Bowl, but just in general, the way we've been able to not just survive, but thrive. And I hope that each of you feel empowered in your day-to-day lives as we move forward towards our 150th anniversary. But just remember, you come from greatness, you come from great stock, and we stand on the shoulders of so many great pioneers, not just from Jackson State, but Jackson, Mississippi, that have laid the groundwork for us to be great. So keep that Bible verse in your hearts. And I love that. That's all I got. You guys have a blessed evening and an awesome week.
Hey, you too, man. You said something before you go on. Just Jerome said something that's key to plant into your brain. 150. Got some big things coming down the pipe for that. And I'm telling you, I'm talking about the city of Jackson is going to be on one in a major way for the 150th anniversary for D.I. Love, man. So good stuff, Jerome. Good to hear from you, brother.
Thank you. That's why I asked Jerome to come up because he always has some encouraging things to say. If no other reason, y'all, and we can look at our life half empty or half full. I choose to look at things half full. Because that same glass, based on how you see it, is how your life is. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it and it's half empty, that's what you have. I think it's a quote that says, a person that says they can and the person that says they can't is both correct. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the Bible also tells you life and death is in the power of your tongue. What are you saying about your school? What are you saying about yourself? is your expectations always negative because you're too scared to look for something positive, but then you wonder why negative keep coming your way. Okay, I'm done.
Y'all on some powerful stuff today, man. I love it, man. Appreciate you for coming up, Jerome, as always, man. Absolutely outstanding. Man, no, he's spot on with a lot of that. And I just when is that award again? When is that going to be? He said the deadline to vote is February 16th.
I couldn't find the link on Visit. I'm on the website. I can't find it. Is it on the website?
The deadline to vote is February 16th. I know it's being sponsored by Visit Jackson and City with Soul. I actually got it.
With Soul, because I
Yeah,
didn't.
I got it from Visit Jackson and City with Soul. I got it from the email blast. I'm on the like a lot of I'm on a lot of email blasts. So I'm on the Margaret Walker Alexander Center's email blast, and that's how I got it. Clicked on the link, and like I said, I couldn't. Let me see if I can put the link. I'll try. Well, no, I'll put the link in the private chat. That's what I didn't think about that. Let me put it in the private chat for y'all, and then y'all can probably go from there. So let me do it that way, and then
I showed blast that thing on Twitter.
I didn't even think about that. Let me find it again. Come on. Here we go. All right. So said vote. Like I said, when I go, it's like, no, brother, you didn't voted once.
That's funny. That is funny.
Let me see here now. Let me see if I can put it in the private chat. See if that'll work. Just to.
Okay.
I just put it in the private chat, and that's supposed to see if that works for them.
All right, let's put that out there. Y'all let me know if that the hell. I guess it was so long that
it didn't.
Hold on. Survey Monkey. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I ain't think about you could go to Survey Monkey and maybe look for it.
It went actually no. Why didn't it come through? Let's see. Copy, paste.
While they're doing that, let me get somebody in the chat to copy and paste that link. Copy and paste that link and put it in your email.
It's not it because when I did it, you've already taken this survey.
So that's mine, right? So that's the one for me. Okay.
That's yours.
Yeah. So okay.
Do me a favor. If you forward me the
there
email.
We go. That makes sense. Yeah. Let me. I'm gonna forward
the email.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think your email just came pulled up, and I'm gonna forward it.
No, coach. What the hell?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for your neighborhood.
I'm actually gonna pull up in the. I'm gonna pull up on the show into the access to the platform. I can get that link from inside.
Okay, sir. Okay. Let's see. Is this it?
Did you email it to me? So I just, Sister Rochelle and Brother Ken, I just forwarded the email that I got from the Margaret Walker.
I see it.
Okay.
I just love him calling me Sister Rochelle. Bless him heart. Sister Rochelle. Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, that was it. Here you go. That was what I think the young man just put in for Sister. Yep, here you go. Here we go. Bam. I just put it in for you. Copy and paste that.
Okay, cool.
Vote right quick.
There we go. Y'all go vote, man. Vote for Coach Reed.
Let's go. All y'all is here.
Well, vote for, vote. Let your heart vote for it.
Let your heart, but that's it. Copy, just highlight it and copy and paste it. The link, I just did it, Aqua. It works. I promise you it do. I just did it. Try it again. Try mine.
Yeah. Try that new one. And I'm two final things before I jump off. People always talk about how hardcore I am. So I'm gonna say something my wife said. I'm gonna see how many people in the chat catch this. Now I want everybody to know these are not my words. These are my wife's words. My wife said that because of the Super Bowl victory, because Mahomes won, she is half happy. I'm gonna let y'all do with that what y'all want to do with that. She said she's half happy.
Okay, where is she on the
Ken just got it. She said she half happy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I see attraction of the year,
Lord,
festival of the year.
wow,
Hold on.
that's crazy, man.
Freedom. Where is hold on. I see Johnny T. I don't see their names on here. What the world? I don't see their names.
You don't see their name on the survey?
I'm seeing the attraction of the year,
Right. And that
festival
should
of
be
the
attraction of the year should be attraction of the year should be the Margaret Walker Center.
okay. The
And then
festival event of the year.
should be the Phyllis Wheatley Poetry Festival.
Okay. And then they got friend of tourism.
That should be Coach Tamika Reed.
Hold on. Oh, there she go. Coach Tamika
Okay.
Reed.
Yeah.
And then full service hotel.
I just took. Then the last one for me that was the restaurant of the year, which was Johnny T's Bistro.
I did Johnny T's. Okay, I got Tamika. I put her down. Okay.
Coach Perry, the festival of the year should be the Phyllis Wheatley Poetry Festival. The
I did
festival
that
of the year should be the Phyllis Wheatley Poetry Festival.
Got it. Yes. This is when she put your road. No. See, they don't know I got 10 emails up in this joint, but I'm gonna be good. Who are you employed? Travel tourism entity. Who are you employed by?
Put Jackson State. Just put if you put Jackson State in, it'll count up for that way. So put Jackson State.
Okay, done. I'll put my vote in.
There you go.
All righty. Well, thank you.
So I see Ken and some of the people in the chat got that. Like I said, that's people always talking about how hardcore I am. I'm just, so.
Bless your heart. Well, listen.
I just voted.
I done voted. Vote in. Way to go, Brianna. Yay. What's it for full service? Okay.
Everybody, after y'all vote, forward it to somebody else. Make sure you forward it to somebody else. You get as many people on that thing.
Copy and paste it. Someone recommended. Yes. Oh, Coach Perry, he said, who did you say for the did you say the Festival of the Year event? That was at Phyllis Wheatley, right?
Yeah, Phyllis Wheatley Poetry Festival. Phyllis Wheatley Poetry Festival.
So when exactly is that festival?
It was already had. It always happened. Look, Ken, that festival, and I want to get the numbers right. Shoot, I forgot we hit our numbers. We had to turn people away. I think we ended up having over 1,000 people come to Jackson for that festival.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had to move it. It was supposed to be all in Jackson State. We had to move it to the convention center 3 months. By 3 months, we were sold out. That festival had everybody from Alice Walker to Nikki Giovanni to
I remember that.
You know what? I do remember that. I remember that.
Yeah. We had to turn folk away. I mean, it was a week-long ball, man. And so what we're waiting on now is it was recorded by who the folks? The folks, the African American History Museum. They did the recordings, and so we're waiting for them they recorded every panel. They recorded every panel and every round table. And so we're just waiting on them to upload the panels. But yeah, it was a special day. And once again, Jackson State University was the center of the literary universe. When I say just about every major Black woman writer was in the city that day, we were the center of the literary universe.
Love that, man.
We are blessed and highly favored.
So we got some other things that we could, obviously delve into. A lot that's coming down the pipe. We'll see how it all just kind of,
Thank y'all for doing the survey.
Come to life.
Yeah, you're not coming on Wednesday, are you? Isn't that Love Day?
Man, Rochelle. I'll be on
I'm
the show.
just asking you.
I'll be on the show on the same time, man. Let me tell you something. I hate all them days. Don't tell me how I love nobody and what I'm supposed to do. I am anti February 14th, and I don't care how y'all feel about it. Hey, I'm good. You know what? I'm gonna send all my girls some stuff, man. I'm gonna love on my daughters and tell them, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And that's all I got on that. We will be on this thing on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 to 9. We're gonna have a guest and all that good old stuff. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna
I
do
say,
this one before
go
you
ahead,
leave.
go
Hold
ahead.
on. If y'all give me the answers, tourism of the year, is it tourism? Because Bunny is asking. For Bunny, you're gonna do, if no other things, your event is the Phyllis Wheatley.
Yep.
Tourism is Tamika Reed.
Yep.
And the restaurant is Johnny T.
Yep.
Okay.
That is. But I know for those who just kind of on another subject real quick before we get out of here, still the football staff is still coming together, taking full shape. Maybe some we'll see what happens with I know we talked about the DC leaving, and we'll see what's going to happen is for those who had questions about that. Those will be, because I actually had somebody email me today asking about that. When everybody's in place, football ops, wide receiver, O-line, DC, and anybody else that decides to do something else, Coach TC will get his entire staff in place. And when that's all in place, you'll see Austin and his team roll out the media for that. And that's the answer to that question. Every time you ask me that, that's going to be the answer. When Austin then put that out, you'll see that. So they a lot of people know.
I'll add to that. This is just a reminder, and I don't think people have to really be reminded of this, but I will say that to a lot of people, because again, y'all know I don't go to a lot of different places. I'll just say this: don't get so caught up in fighting against other people that you forget to love your school, if that makes sense. Like sometimes you can be so focused on proving people wrong and fighting back. And I know a lot of y'all online and doing all that, but the bottom line is we love our school.
Yep.
And so sometimes it's kind of like enjoying the moment. Like one thing, and Brother Kim, since we're here, y'all are former athletes again. I was a mediocre multi-sport athlete, emphasis on the mediocre. That you have to learn to enjoy the game as much as you are trying to win the game. And I think a lot of times we get so frustrated and into the game, we just forget to enjoy the actual game.
Yep.
And I think that's something that you have to, like, if your stomach in knots and your heart in knots and you just not enjoying your school and your alma mater, you're kind of missing the point for going to the game. And I'm not saying that we don't want to win the game. I'm just saying that I think a lot of times we become so frustrated, we forget to love on the school and just enjoy the school and enjoy the runs that we're on. So I just say that just take a moment to enjoy when you're at the game, to enjoy the school and enjoy the atmosphere and to understand that this is what we love. That's it.
Okay, so check this out. Public service announcement. Learn how to live in the moment.
I was just about to say that, Rochelle. Boy, you stole my thunder. Go ahead. I'm going to rock out. Because we talked about this.
I'm learning how to live. The Bible says, don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself. And as soon as we win, some of y'all start getting, oh my God, what's happening tomorrow? We're not there. Tomorrow not here. Some of y'all need to slow down.
Yep.
And learn how to live in the moment. And this is another thing.
Man. Chew the cud.
And don't always video everything. Sometimes I go places on purpose and I want to enjoy, I want to savor the moment. So as we do this stuff right now, we are living in the moment. We can't worry about, well, y'all ain't gonna be like that next week. It don't matter. We're not in next week. But
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that.
That is how I live now. Like people really believe that this is all I do. No. I love it because mission accomplished. In case y'all ain't figured that out by now, for those that know me, I have dedicated all of my social media to this. Like all of that came to this. So I had a great year of traveling for 2023, not just football, Jack State related. I actually had some great trips and I had a great time, man. And none of that stuff will ever hit the way up, because what happens is when you're capturing content, you tend to forget, you start living through the lens. And a lot of times I never feel bad about not capturing some on camera, because I capture it here. I really try to enjoy that moment. And that's why I really try to, and we'll get into that. I know we hadn't talked about any initiatives, but the team is getting ready to go to New Orleans, man. So we last year we did that. We had an initiative to kind of raise some funds and all that good stuff. But just so folks know, man, we taking the whole crew. Austin bringing his team down. We're gonna sit down and do interviews, and we're gonna do what we got to do. But my point is that I like to stay in the moment. And then two, that's why I prefer to actually have somebody with a camera follow me around, because I hate being the one that's running around with the camera the whole time, because I want to be in the moment. So great advice, big sister. Spot on. Spot on. Hey, stay in the moment. Live in the moment, y'all. Stay in the moment. Stay locked in.
I had to stop there, but God was like, don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow will take care of itself. That's scripture.
Yeah, it is. Now, you don't want to be ahead of yourself. That's why so many folk got so much anxiety right now. You know what anxiety is? You're too anxious.
Yeah.
You're looking down the street too much. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment.
The Bible says, be anxious for nothing.
Yeah, just, and then depression stems from a lot of yesterday.
Yeah.
Anxiety stems from a lot of tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the gift is right now. So just stay in the moment. They say you're pissing on today because you got 1 foot on yesterday and 1 foot on tomorrow, and you're urinating on today. So that's why they call it a present. Enjoy the moment, stay in the moment, and let that be that. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody pulling up.
Great. That's a great way to end this thing today.
It is. Listen, family. Like I said, haven't done it in a while. We will be heading to Legacy Bowl in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we're heading to the Legacy Bowl. Saw another channel shouting out JSU for covering events. You notice. Yes, thank you. Thank you for everybody, man. But we're gonna do some major coverage coming up over the next couple of weeks. We got, like I said, we got FAMU coming to town on Saturday. We got Bethune-Cookman on Monday, and we got the HBCU Combine on that same Monday. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna be that day, but we'll figure it out. And then we got the Legacy Bowl. We got practices that week. We got the game. We got the boom. So we got travels. We got expenses. So if you'd like to donate to the platform and be of some type of assistance to what it is we're all trying to do, just want to consider. I want y'all to consider something, and I'm gonna say this, and I'll be done with it. We're going to do it regardless, right? But there is a difference between last year and this year. The biggest thing about last year is we did a lot of fearful giving, and it was all appreciated. We kind of panicked. Now things are kind of calm and we feel like we're a lot more stable, but what we tend to do is we tend to forget that still got to be done. So if you'd like to support what we're trying to do, don't lose your steam in the momentum of it. And like I said, it is what it is. We appreciate everything. And we'll continue to bring that to you guys, because we're going to definitely look to try to drop 2 videos a day while we're out there. And we want to chronicle every single aspect of it and show you guys all the ins and outs, all the little nuances, and try to take advantage of this opportunity. So, man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. But brother C. Lee, thank you for coming up, man. Jerome, my brother Zoe, everybody, man. TD, hopefully TD, I know he probably listening on the way. Safe travels to you, bro. Love you. Talk to you tomorrow. Appreciate the KT dub. And we'll be back on Wednesday, man. Same time, same place. Happy Valentine's Day to those who celebrate all that nonsense. But anyway, that's all I got, man. That's all I got, y'all. Appreciate everybody, man. Y'all, we'll see y'all on the next show on Wednesday. And we'll have special guests on Wednesday.
Bye.
Thee I love because I only love thee. Y'all got it.
Right there.